Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Diamond Society. It's Keisha with you once again, and welcome back to today's episode. I hope you will enjoy it, and you should know one thing: you are awesome for tuning in. And I hope you're doing wonderful for today. I hope your day is just as you need it to be. And if it ain't, I hope it gets better for you. We are back here in the Nether, not to do much. We will get out of here soon, but I will just quickly show you some insane progress that the wonderful Hodag has been doing. Look at that! Look at that hole! Look at that hole up there. That's insane. We did some of it. You can say the shaping thing we did all the way around, but Hodag has been a champ. It's insanely, utterly insane. Look at him just jumping away all of the netherrack up there. So I thought, I kind of want to go in there and that's a ghost block. And just helping out just a tiny bit. And you know what happens when you do that? Gas that should be. And you know what happens when those white blobs of danger comes around? They destroy things. Take a look at this. Take a look at this. This is horrendous. We need to slaughter every single gas that we ever see again, because that bastard destroyed something down there. Can you see that? We need to get down there and fix that. Luckily, it didn't hit any of the leaves or anything like that, but it destroyed some torches and such. So now this side don't work. And yeah, I have something spawning there shooting, firing at me, which is annoying. And that side isn't completely done, but we are getting close. So, yeah, I just want to show the insane progress in holding it. So they're just chopping. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's insane. It's insane. So, let me do a little bit of chopping here and there. Let's see, that should actually be out of the reach. Yeah, it is. Wonderful. And let me just bring this one down and we can get on with today. I've been doing a little bit of preparation. Actually, not a little bit. A ton of preparation, because I have figured out the next thing we need to build on the server. I don't like the sound of that either. There we go. And 3-0 it looks like. Yep. Nope. Wonderful. Okay. So yeah, I've been spending some time doing some measurements, some designing and such, and I think I found a design I really like, because we will start to work on our library. But first of all, let's get clearing some netherrack. I'll meet you up in a little bit when all of this is out of the way. Okie dokie, so far so good. You can see I cleared out this whole chunk that we stood on and got it all the way down to the lava level. And in the meanwhile, Hodag, that crazy one, crazy man. Look at this. Look at this. He just carved out the rest of this. Oh my goodness, he is really picking up this task. That's rather insane how much we have been digging, or you have actually been digging. I believe you have been digging more than I have at this point in time. Not that it matters, it's who is digging the most, but still, it's kind of, yeah. That's a sight to behold. All right, yeah. He talks about getting this quarter done on this next video. That's just insane, because some of this is actually just over the farm, and there's a lot of netherrack down there. But Jesus, man, that's insane. Anyway, let's continue afterwards. Let's see, can I do something cool? Oh, that was awesome. That was actually really cool. No. Ooh, bounty. So, down here, I got everything in place for the second module. It's all wrapped up and running. The only slight thing I actually noted, I was wondering why some of the mobs didn't get pushed off. It turns out for some reason that thing down there doesn't work. I was like, I haven't built it, but I have, but it for some reason doesn't work. I need to look into it. But that will not be done soon for now. However, BC been over here and he kind of went ham. I'm not even sure he promised that, but it's cool. I don't mind. I don't mind at all. So yeah, for today, you see, I found a new project. I've done some designing, I said. So let's get our butts together and get out of this hellish place. I died 3 times today. Lost all my stuff last night again. for the 6th time building this thing. Oh, yeah, it's yeah. So let's get out of here and let's meet up back at the. Oh, a quick little note while we return to the world. If Hodak is really serious about this and putting in all that work, I need to get the rest of the circle marked out. Damn, man, I haven't thought of that. I need to get that done so that he doesn't come out. Gags, I can't build it. I can't dig anymore. You haven't marked the circle. I don't want to do that. But man, the progress so far, that's insane. That's literally insane. Ooh. No, white blobs of danger. Let's get out of here. Yeah, fine people. Welcome back to the Redstar City. Welcome back to this mayhem of awesome building every single where you can even lay your eye. It's insane. Utterly insane. And yeah, it's our turn now. It's our turn to build in here. I got a little bit of resource, but before we can actually start to build and lay out things, we need to figure out the exact location that we want our build to go. And it's a rather large build, I must admit, really kind of huge. I think it's larger than most of the builds that you actually see here. I don't think any of these fits the same area than what I got in mind. You can see I put down some clay block and a clay block and a clay block over there. Let's go and find the second one. This could end up bad. I have had some trouble. Like oh, okay then, and one over there. So maybe this tower is kind of huge enough, but otherwise you can see this is what we have to work with. And finding another spot where I can get that much space inside the city, well, that's a tough one. But then again, why would... Whoa. I haven't seen this one before. Whoa. Damn. I just lost my word. Lost for words. But yeah, finding a space that's that huge that we can handle. And then you could say, I could maybe squeeze it in over here. Kinda, maybe not. If we look at it, take a look. Yeah, it might be able to fit it in there, but I kind of... maybe. That's maybe a possibility. Smack. But yeah, what else we have? We got that one over there that kind of seems fitting. I need to work. I haven't put on breaking and mending on it, unfortunately. Yeah, this one seems perfect. This one also seems like a good spot. Kind of being hidden a little bit behind the Darkwood Tower and the bank. But then I kind of like that it kind of nests right beside this lovely park over here. That Feis, I believe it was Feis built. So you can see that's the one corner. That's the other. That's the other. That's the other. There's a few problems with this, but I actually don't think it will be a problem. You see, there's 61 blocks from this block to that block over there, or for that matter sake, that block down there. 61 blocks. The build itself is not going to be 61. I think it will start kind of like that's the corner right there, but it's just to mark out the space that I know I got enough. But if it's, let's say, there or there for that, let's plop down that one. Boop. Come on, there we go. So if it's here or here, you can see I still got just the tiniest bit of space between, and maybe we could even move it over by just 1 or 2 blocks that way, without screwing up things. But I think that's a nice little place for this to be. We will have this very narrow back alley thing going on right here. That could be kind of cool. Then you have this. You can have a road going up here, maybe up to one of the entrances. But then again, it's kind of. I kind of like this spot, but then again, I don't think that the build itself will receive its full glory when it's kind of tucked away behind those. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. So, you know what? Let's stick with this one over here. It's kind of more You can see that one up there, that one there. Where is it? There. And that one down there. I think, yeah, let's go with that. Mainly because it seems to be more suitable, as you can kind of get a more clear view of the build itself without it being tucked away. Yeah, I think that's what we do. We get with this one over here. Right, so let me get the last few blocks. I haven't got nearly any of the blocks I need, especially of the clay. I need clay for this. I'm not sure why I chose to use the clay block for the main building block. But it's a nice texture. I think that's why. So, let me get a lot of those together. Let me get a little bit of material scattered over there. And let's meet up and have a look on what we are actually going to build. Here we see the rare Hodak doing some grinding work. Clearing out the nether. It's a rare, except that we don't have many of those around. It's very wonderful to see. Let's not disturb it anymore so it has time and peace to do whatever it needs to do. Yeah, our clay hunt for our build here is coming along nicely. I would say we are stacking up a little bit on the clay. So let's see how do we fare. 2/3, nearly 2/3. I think that should be enough for now. Problem with everything, but for now that should be good. So let's return. Come on, fly you. No. Jesus, server. Oh, baked beanwood. That is apparently acacia, and that's something to do with how it grows. Come on, for crying out loud. There we go. Wonderful, wonderful. Yeah, let us meet back up at the build site. Good. We are at the build site, as you can see, and I'm ready to roll. I must say I feel confident that we can do this and that this will be good. We are starting off in this corner because this is at the height that most of the build will be at. So, if we go in 3 blocks like that and put down that one there. Good. Then we put those down like that. And then a chisel at top of that, like there we go. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Put that down there. And now the trouble begins. As we are having a little bit with the... I'm not sure exactly yet what kind of filler I want to use. But yeah, we'll figure that out at some point. But let's see. That's wrong. It needs to go there. And why don't I have an axe when we are going to work with wood? That's a little bit peculiar. Something is wrong here. Something is definitely wrong here. Right. There we go. Okay, I'm on again. And I know how this goes now. So what we want to do is, if we check out that block. Ooh, it's a hole down there. Let's do like something like that instead. There we go. I want that one there and that one there, as that is where we will have. Oh, I'm full. Apparently that's no big deal. So I want to put in the clay here because I think the clay is a really nice contrast block. So if we take that up, can't exactly remember how many blocks, but that's not important for now. Let's just do something like that. Yeah, I think that's good for now. If we then jump down here, and where do we have it? We have it there, and plop in those, and now we have a problem. There we go. Problem solved. No problem at all. That will light up this build from underneath, but it would still allow it to be hidden, which is lovely. We love that. We love that. So next part is we plop in this fence post all the way across like that in 2 layers. Can I? No, I cannot. If I do that instead, I can do it. There we go. Wonderful. And we're gonna take that all the way up as well. Just like that. There we go. Wonderful, lovely, easy. And we of course want to take the spruce plank as well with us. So up we go on both sides. Wonderful. And let's eat some chicken because this is hurting. I need to get some feather falling on the boots. Right, good. And as well over here, let's do just like so. And this is kind of the basic concept of most of what we will be doing with decoration wise of this whole build. And if we take a step back, let's just get up there. There we go. Wonderful. And yeah, you know what? Let's do something like that. Let's jump down there. Take these ones up to the top. Because that will also help on the perspective. Because if we then go to the side. Nope, apparently not. We can't fly. You can see what comes along here. We can... I'm not sure where... Shut up, I'm talking. You can see this clay in between, but it's kind of hidden in there. And then you got the stone down here. So it's a nice combination of stone and wood. And I think that's turning out pretty good, actually. So, that is the corner one. Let's go ahead and build those that we will have 3 of. Yeah, we will have 3 of these. Alright, let's have a look on what we got going over here. We got a 2-block gap in between these, and we more or less actually got the same setting with the clay in the middle. Where you be? Nope. Nope. Jeepers. That's waste of clay. Get off my inventory stone. I need that one. There we go. Wonderful. Easy. Okay. And yeah, this one goes up in the middle, of course, as always. Let's see. I actually believe to the next level. There. Yeah. It goes up here. And those over here does that as well. But I haven't just built that little thing yet. And we could do that. The lag. The lag is crazy. We got too many people on. It's nice, but the lag. Good. So, what we got going over here, that's just an empty hole. I want to, again, add a little bit of the hidden lighting. So if we do something like that, just plop those in there. They're lovely, they're fine. And then we hide them. Just behind something like that. Just plopping down. And normal slab in the upright position like that. And like over here, we kind of turn it around. Again, wonderful. And then turn it in. And then that will just, that pattern will just continue. Up. Can you please? Thank you. And of course over here we do the same with some glowstone. And we turn it around in the corner over here. Just like that. To have this kind of edge going around that kind of really shows the difference between the building and the roof. And I really think that that works out pretty nice actually, because again there's a lot of wood going on, but then when you add in that row up there, kind of breaks it up a little bit, which is lovely, All right, okay. Over here, let's see. Can we do? No, we cannot. Okay. We do something like that. There we go. Okay. Yeah, this one will go, of course, up as well to the same level, and over here as well. Let's just take that one up with us as we go along. It's easier that way, and you as well. Wonderful. On that side, and that side, we got nothing else than the clay. Over here we got this front row of the cobblestone wall. So, what we will do is hurtful. It's hurting me. Oh, okay. Let's quickly punch you out. Let's remove those. Put you down there. Do you there. Wonderful. Come in my belly. Thank you. All right. So, on this side, all the way up as far as we can reach, we are going to put in the fence post like that, just to give it a little bit of depth in there. That's kind of easy. That's no big deal in that so far. Let's do something like that. There we go. Alright, and of course the same thing over here as far as we can reach, and the same thing over here as far as we can reach. However, now we get to the tricky part, because in this specific position, that one, that right there, I want to do something different. So, if we start off putting that one down for a light situation, and we kind of do something like, nope, wrong. How do we do that easily? If we take that one out, maybe, and remove you, and then okay, there we go. Wonderful. Can we? No, there we go. Okay. Sometimes this offhand thing annoys me. Good. Okay. If we take that and get out of the way, there we go, and plop you down all the way up. Come on. There we go. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And the first one is opening that way. Wonderful. Okay. The second one we are opening that way. So we're altering the way that these are opening to kind of give it this, let's see, feeling of support and structure in behind, and still breaking it up just a tiny bit from all of the fence posts that we got going on the sides. So if we no, oh god, that's bad. There we go. Okay, wonderful, good. And if we do that again, and the last one down here, and nothing should actually be able to spawn in here. So if we just do something like that, and we should be out of here in no time. Wonderful. That's the slowest ender pearl I have ever seen. Alright, wonderful. And if we... No. That's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. Okay. So, like, there we go. So that should be all the way up as well. Wonderful. Okay. And let's see how that looks. Yeah? Can you see this effect that this creates, that you have kind of this attachments to the side and then the opposite attachment over here? I really think that's a nice little touch. Let me hear your thoughts on that. Alright, so we will have these, and we will have 3 of those on each side from the corner. So let us go right ahead and put that row in. Good. This is how it looks when all of those are in place. You can see I still need the top of this whole row with the stairs, but that's a small detail. We can always do that. However, I would like to get this in place, the entrance. And as you can see, I built up these as every other place, because that seems to be quite normal. Yeah, exactly. Oh, okay, we'll build this up as every other place, mainly because it's no big difference in the design. However, I wanted to kind of get this entrance area a little bit more exciting than the rest of the build. And oh, I shouldn't actually say what we are building. I've just been building around. We are working on the library of the Redstar City, and I think that's going to be an immense building. As you can see, it's quite huge already in the size. It's not going to be that tall though. We'll build a roof on this thing, and then there will be a little bit of different floors to it. But other than that, it won't be much higher than it is now. Let's just grab you, and I probably need a little bit more clay. There we go, wonderful. So I wanted to make the entrance pop to this area to kind of simulate you can say, my inspiration. I have built this out of I have an old book called Buildings and Cities. I'm not sure that makes any sense to you. It's in Danish, so. But in that city, that book, there is a lot of there we go. A lot of old buildings, more or less, in that book, and they all are from different kind of, you can call them high. Well-known, I think that's the best way to pronounce it. Well-known cities or buildings around the globe, from time to time, and this exact building is based on the template for something called Marly-le-Rey, which was a castle for the French King Louis XIV, I think. It doesn't exist this day, but there was a drawing in the picture. There was a drawing in the book I read, and that picture is kind of. I really like how it looks, so I thought, you know what, that's what we are going to build. So that's the template I've used, and let's see if I can actually finish off this thing. Seems like we're having a little bit of trouble with that. There we go. Okay, let's get up there. As you can see, to break it up a little bit, I took the concept of both these. You see, the corners is kind of steady, a little bit bigger to kind of say, you can say they support the whole. Of course, all of the support, the corners is a little bit more important in that regard. And I kind of want to bring the small supports here and the corners together at the front and kind of go with a design that fits both of them. So what we got is the row, let's just get up here again, the row of the cobblestone wall, then we got the row of the fence gate, fence post, and then we will have just like so, just like we had below. There we go, wonderful. And I don't have any of these, but that doesn't matter. That's actually more or less the... Nope, no. Damn it. Hey, come on, get out of the way. I need to see it. There we go, wonderful. But yeah, that is the design we will, and of course, put in the clay in behind. And that is how the front end looks. I really think that's a really nice way of separating each section. That you got the corners with the wooden fences, then you got the middle section, which is all the fence, the cobble wall, and then you got this opening section here in the middle, which is kind of combination. I think this works out really well, and adding in the stone layout there is also a nice little touch. Let's see the E13, caps on. There we go, wonderful. Alright, that is a really good progress, I must say. So let's have a little look if I can get my wings to deploy. There we go, wonderful. So yeah, that's a rather huge build. But again, this project is going to be done over several days because yeah, it's kind of huge, kind of huge. But ladies and gentlemen, to be honest, I don't have any more time for today, sadly. So we will continue this next time. We might probably get all of the opening entrance areas in, and I will probably also try and lower this section, those two blocks, down to the match this one, and kind of go the same with the wooden the planks on the front here. The floor will still be at this level in here, but I think sorry about that. I think that if we take and lower this down, it kind of gives a better structural feeling. I just think it feels a little bit weird that you have this row of stone going all the way around, instead of having this kind of bearing structure that hold up everything down at the ground. That's probably just me. I'll think about it and maybe change it if I can. But ladies and gentlemen, that was all I had time for today. So I hope you liked this episode. I hope you had a fun time. And if you haven't, make sure to hit that like button. And to follow the progress of the epic library, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And as always, I hope you have some very fine days ahead of you. Until I see you again, bye bye ladies and gentlemen.